What's going on, guys? Back at it with another video. Today we have a huge mail day that is going to make for some great videos here. So I already opened these all up for just ease of showing here. So in the first box, nothing special. It's just a new fog light from Mopar, because when I bought the truck, the driver's one is completely cracked. So they ordered me a new one for free because they said they were going to replace it anyways before they bought the truck. But I got the truck the day it came in. And in here, first thing is the Ambother LED tailgate light bar. It has just the brakes, the turn signals, and then the reverse. Next is gloss black Hemi emblems to replace the ones on the truck. Obviously, I'm not going to put them on yet because I'm waiting for the Ram 1500 ones to come in gloss black as well, and then I'll go over an installation video on how an easy way to make sure that they get put in the exact same spot and they are lined up perfectly level. And the last thing in here is nothing special, just a trim removal kit to help with further projects moving forward. Here's the one I'm most excited about. I got a Supreme Suspensions 2.5-inch leveling kit, and then to go along with the leveling kits, I have the Mevo, whatever, Tech upper control arms, because I've heard horror stories of the 13 and up Rams and the issues they have with the upper control arm angle, and putting a leveling kit on, people were saying that they would just hit a bump and their ball joints would get knocked loose. So I went ahead and upgraded to some stronger and better angled upper control arms. But yeah, guys, that is the first mail day. I still have probably another 4 or 5 packages coming. I ordered quite a bit of stuff. So what we're going to be doing today is just a quick and easy install on the double row LED bar. I'll show you guys. I'm going to hardwire it into my trailer wiring harness. So if you have a Ram, mine's a 2016 1500, I will be showing you what colors you need to tap into for the turn signals, the brakes, and the reverse. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do before you ever start messing with anything electrical is obviously go and disconnect the battery. So then from there, to make this a little bit easier to work with, so it'll be sitting like so. If you reach underneath, there are these 2 metal pins. Push them in the front, pop the whole thing out, and then there's a push clip here. Push that in and it will slide completely off of the plug-in part, and then you can just feed it through the bed here, and then the bumper, sorry, feed it through there, and then you will have more room to move the cables and mess with it underneath here. So the one I purchased, as far as I know, all of the light bars are going to be 4-pin harnesses. So they're just going to have the green, the white, the yellow, and the brown. And then because I have the reverse light as well, it's going to come with this stray wire that isn't connected to the harness, and this is going to be your reverse light. So what you're going to have to do is take your tail light off. For the Rams, it is a T25 Torx bit. Just take the 2 screws out and pop the tail light out, and then the reverse light is down here. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to disconnect the tail light so I have more freedom with the cable moving around. Okay, so I went ahead, took the tail light off. Now there's no weight moving around, and it moves freely. So there are only 2 wires, a positive and a negative, and you're going to be tying it into the white, which is the positive wire. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to peel back some of this electrical tape they have, get the light strip up, and you will run the red wire up and through this hole and tie it into the reverse light. First thing I am going to do is clean the surface where the light bar is going to be sticking. What's nice about this one as well is you don't just have to rely on the adhesive. It comes with little rubber brackets and some screws that you can set wherever you'd like to on the bar that will hold it in. So we're going to clean it off and we're going to actually get the light bar up on the truck. Also, before you start laying this in, there is a plastic, looks like this, piece that sits right here, and it's not going to, the light bar is not going to lay flat if you leave it in. So if you just come back here, it will be right there, and it just has 2 push pins, push the top, push the bottom, and it'll pop right out, and then you can get the light bar to lay flat. Okay, so I got the whole thing stuck on. After I got it stuck on, there was way less on this side than there was on this side. So a word of advice, with the 60-inch, if you put the yellow LEDs right at the line of the body, the yellow LED will be at the just about at the body line on this side, so it should be just about perfectly even. I know you can't see it on the camera, but and then right under, maybe like 1/8 of an inch under that hole and going all the way across is about perfectly in the middle. So now let's get to wiring. Okay, so coming down here, now that we unplugged it from back here, gives you a lot more free range to work with. So what I did is I took a blade, like so, and what I did is I came in behind it and pulled out. And the last thing you want to do is go in blade forward and nick a wire that you don't need to be hitting. So, and then just give yourself, this fly, oh my god, just give yourself enough wire to play with. The wire colors are going to be the same on here that you're going to be tapping into. Now this is a 7-pin harness, obviously, but you only need the 4. So what you need is the brown, the green, the yellow, and the white. The green is your right turn signal, the brown, or the yellow is your left turn signal, and then together they make the brakes. The white, the big thick cable, is your ground, and the brown here is your running lights. And then, like I said, the reverse light will be ran up over here and tied into your actual reverse light of your brakes. So I just want to show you guys this, if the camera will focus, a fun little trick to make sure that your wires stay braided together is to spread them apart like the green one is, and then actually kind of wind through the new wire that you're putting on. So that silver is actually winded through, as you can see, the copper is going over top of it. So that's going to ensure that it's not just going to pull apart. Okay, so learn from my mistakes here. I just got everything wired up again because I just made the assumption that the same color of the wiring harness would go to the same color of the light bar, because on my last light bar that was on my last truck, that's how it was. White went to white, brown went to brown, green went to green, yellow went to yellow. Well, the yellow and the yellow and the green went together, but the white is the ground, or no, sorry, the brown is the ground for this Ambother light bar, and the white is the ground on the trailer harness. So the brown on the light bar had to go on the white of the harness, and the white of the light bar had to go on the brown of the harness. So make sure you check. This was my mistake. I didn't even bother to look at the paper here because it came with a little sheet. But again, I just hopped on here and started knocking things out. So make sure to look up your trailer harness and then the diagram that it comes with, so you see how I had to put the white with the brown and the brown with the white. But it is all finished up now. I did wire in, you can't see it, I already put the tail light on, but I just wired up, I'll show you here. ran the red wire up to the tail light and tied it into the white positive wire of the reverse light. So we'll zip tie all this up, we'll clean it all up, and then I'll show you guys what the final product looks like.
Ready?
Yeah. So there's the running lights, brakes, there's it lit up, left turn signal, right turn signal, and reverse. Good. Alright guys, so that is the video. I did not install the those screw-in little clips. The back of this was, I was very surprised. It's very sticky. So I'm just gonna roll with the adhesive for now. If I feel that it, or if I look at it and see that it's starting to fall off or whatever it may be, then I'll do that. But I'm gonna try to avoid drilling holes and putting screws into my truck. So that's the video. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe for more videos. Like I showed you guys in the in the beginning of the video, I got 4 things today, and I got about 4 or 5 more things coming. So leveling kit install is going to be coming up very shortly, and a few other short little DIY videos. Like, subscribe. Until next time, peace.